Okay, looks like we got it. So it's 0 to 30. What the heck? Alright, there we go. And that will be our start time. Okay. Now we go ahead and get the game started. Alright, so let's see. It's not doing this little circle thing, is it? There it goes. Alright, what are we out of here? We're out of beans. And we might also be out of honey. No, we still got some honey. Doing this by hand is a real pain in the butt, I think. So, see, we're not collecting these, so I guess I'll have to do this by hand. And these are all left clicks, of course. Okay, and are these ready? Yep, these are ready. Oh, that was not. So I got all the ones that are beans that are out of range. And are we full yet? Nope, we're not full yet. There we go. And the other ones haven't returned yet. And there we go. Okay, let's see. We've got 240 seconds. A little bit longer. Alright, in the meantime, what should we do, you think? Well, chances are we probably should think about what is in the nearest vicinity. We got the beets. Excuse me, I keep saying beets. Eggplants. So what could we create with eggplants? Put in a storage. Egg plants. Oh, it's a special. See, there's only one coming down and it's got that glow to it. I guess you can see that, can't you? So that would probably be the pink quartz. And let the debris settle a little bit. And see if we can get in here and pick it up. Now, of course, since I'm playing creative mode, I don't have to do this. But I do want to do a demonstration. Now you notice it was only one meteorite. And it looks like I might have trouble picking up the other ones until the debris field gets cleared out a little bit. Now we'll go ahead and grab that silicone over here. Yeah, until these debris there might be some hiding under here. Because so far I've only picked up, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's kind of a low, that's a pretty low number to get. And then of course the next thing you would do is you would take these upstairs. And our storage for these are back here somewhere, if I remember right. Right there, pulsar quartz. Boom. And of course what we're doing is we're getting prepared to make another power generator. Well, we don't need it right away, so we're good. We're really good. Alright, what did we unlock? I don't see anything new there. Oh, T2 tree spreaders. I don't think we've done anything with those yet. Yeah, that's the nuclear fusion generators. That's the best one the game provides. Alright, so oh, we can now make the butterfly display box. And we can also now make a new butterfly. There's the first one. So now this one would be the, what would that be? A male butterfly larva? Well, let's make some of these first. Alright, so where would we want to put this? I would think we would want to put them in here to start with. And I'm even thinking a false wall right there. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think we've unlocked that yet. Well, I'll go ahead and do it anyway. Alright, let's find the false wall. Where is it? But there's the butterfly display box that we just unlocked. See, it'd be up here towards the top with it. Yeah, right there, interior wall. Okay. So now we have basically one way to get in here, and it would make sense to leave that one open. And maybe even put a door there if you want to. But let's go ahead and make some more of those butterfly boxes, display boxes. We need larvae. We need to decide how many we're going to display. Right now we can make 2 larvae. And then we could put some more in here for the future. There we go. And then we would go over here, we would find our larva. We could take some of those out of there, but yeah, we don't really need to. We got some right here. And then we could put the bee larva, and we've only got those 2 made right now. So we come up to our display boxes, and we would transfer it over. And you see what we get? We get the actual butterfly. And there's our honeybee. Now if we go upstairs, I believe it is, and we come all the way over here, we now know we have a new one we can make. And it's this one right here, isn't it? So of course I don't have to do like the recipe requires. You need the rare larva, mutagen, and fertilizer. And you need to come over here, put those 3 items in here, and research. And then it counts off. Takes about what was it, 4 or 5 minutes to do it in a normal fashion. And then we would go ahead, and this was the next one that opened up. And that's what it'll look like. It'll be basically monarch looking, but it'll be pink. Oh, I should have left these extra ones up there, shouldn't I? But that also means that we can go to our Oh wait a minute, that was downstairs, isn't it? Or is it right over here? Where is our butterfly house? Oh dear, I forgot how to get to the butterfly house. Oh well, let's see. Here we go. We got it. We finally got it figured out. And we would take one of these out and put one of these in. And there you go. Now we got pink ones and we got green ones. And since we've got some extras, we'd go ahead and put them in here. And we would arrange them. Okay. So we've done all we can with those. Now I do need to put out some more trees. And well, I better check. Which one did we unlock this time? I should also put out some of the T2 tree spreaders, because they don't have to be near water. They can be just about anywhere. Alright, so which one was it? No, I wouldn't want that one. Amora, or I guess it'd be Amora. So let's try to make some Amora trees. Alright, which one of these is Amora? Just keep in mind now, you wouldn't have a long display like I'm showing you right here. There we go, right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, got back up one. There we go. And normally, as you saw right there, if you want to make the Amora, you gotta have tree bark, mutagen, and that particular flower, Moyanus flower. And then you'd feed those 3 objects in here, and you would make one. Now let's see. Do we actually have some of those? Yeah, right there, right there. No, wait a minute. That doesn't look like it's spelled right. Let's double check here. Yeah, I guess it is. That's the one. Yep. So we actually had some. Of course, I know the game would. Whoops, we went too far. I know the game would not give them back, so I really don't want to burn them out. I just want to leave them in here for discussion purposes. Alright, so we've already put the butterfly out. We've got plenty of energy going. And if you remember what we said the last time, we didn't have enough to go out and about and put them all out into these first level tree spreaders. And we haven't given them much time to grow, but they're starting to show. So we just have to find some that don't have anything growing around them. That looks like it might be empty. Yep, so we'll put one in there. The first level ones, they kind of have to touch water. They don't touch water, they won't work. They won't turn green, they'll stay red. Oh, wait a minute, what we got here? We got a wildflower. Yes, ooh, I don't think I've got one of those yet. We definitely want to collect those for our seed plant box. Now keep in mind, see well, I guess I need to go over here, don't I? These are tree spreaders. So it's got a tree symbol, so you have to find one of these. So you can't put that in there, it won't let you. Did I bring enough with me to do all of them? And each time we grow some more trees. It'll take about 40 minutes or so for these trees to show up. Now we got trees there, so that would suggest we've got something in this one. Yeah, we do the same thing. Okay, so we caught up there. Now for the T2, we could go pretty much anywhere we want to, and we can build those. Now we'll pretend that we have in our inventory everything we need to do the T2 tree spreader, which would be this one right here. For some reason it looks a lot shorter, and you need super alloy, bacteria, tree bark, T2 fertilizer, and zeolite. For each one of these you want to plant. Okay, and of course I'm not going to worry about it, so right now I'm just going to plant them. And that's probably plenty. No, a little bit more. Come up in here, plant another one. And I like to put out at least a dozen of these before I call it quits. And then I will want to make a different kind of tree for each of these than that we've already planted. Okay, so what we got here? We got some box, and we got some basic stuff in it. Alright, so how many did I put out? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put out 2 more first before we go back in. Now the wild has already got some trees planted from that rocket we sent up. This area doesn't have too much growing in it, so let's go ahead and put one of the T2s right here. And one more will make 6. So there's not too much grown right here. So let's put another one right here. And then let's see what's in this box. Oh, oxygen multiplier. Nice. Very nice. All right. Yeah, that's enough. We just need 6 more new kinds of trees once that we have a new tree unlock. Now, you don't have to put the same kind of trees together like I did for convenience. You can, collect yourself more than a few different kinds of trees and then rotate them. So we picked this up some more different kinds of flowers that we can convert into trees. Oh, we're getting bombarded. Oh, it feels like they're aiming for me, don't it? Now, if you don't want to get hit, even though veteran players said you're supposed to try to get hit and die at least once, because you get some sort of reward, attaboy or something for doing that. They stopped chasing me. Yeah, for the most part they stopped chasing me. And that's gonna be generic stuff, nothing real special, just generic stuff. Whoa, we got so many bees in here, we got a storm. Okay, then we'll go up. And let's see, do we have a new tree unlock on us? Probably wouldn't be this one. Probably be under this one right here. No, not yet. That's the original tree spread that needs to be near water. Actually touching water. And then we got this one does not need to be touching water. And we're still waiting for the T3 ore extractor to open up. And by putting out more trees, that will happen a little bit faster. Now, I'm going to assume that this one should have came up by now, because it usually starts off about 3 or 4. And since I'm playing creative, I'll just click. And what we got here? And then we'll do it again. That'll give us more than one kind of tree to plant. And you can see what the recipe calls for. If you don't have the flowers that you need to fill up the recipes, then of course you can't make the tree. And you can't make it until it shows up in the DNA splicer, I think that's called. In the meantime, we have a lot of stuff to dump off, don't we? Let's go ahead and do that. Now I need to dump off some silicon over here. And then I want to dump off some more magnesium. Then we got one iron to dump off. We've actually used some of the iron. Put it in our inventory before we start a construction project to use up some of it. Eventually you're going to have a locker for all that stuff, because you're going to need it for one of your auto crafters. And super alloy, we got a couple. This would have to go upstairs. We can't sell these, so we'll have to put them in our mission prepare where we've got the word food right there. Oh, that one's already full, so we'll have to use the miscellaneous one. And that one we can put on a rocket, so we won't put that one up there. I should go ahead and put these away. In case we need them to do it. Let's see, there we go, the flowers, yep. In case we need to do it, have those on hand for a demonstration. Alright, let's go plant our trees first so we can get another item to unlock a little bit quicker. Now go out here and find our T2 tree spreaders and give them something to spread. It's going to take a good, I'd say 45 minutes or so before we actually see those producing anything. The ones that we had here before, the first level tree spreaders that have to touch water. Okay, here we are. And we'll have us a bit of a forest before too long. Before, I guess the forest would be filling out or finishing up, it'd probably be about, I'd say about 3 hours of gameplay altogether. See, we did this one over here, didn't we? Double check here. Yeah, we did. Okay, so now we need to find another one that's not near the water. There we go. And I think that's the last one we put out here, isn't it? Now, you don't want to put these too close to your base because the trees will kind of get in the way and you'll end up taking the seed out of the spreader and then picking up the spreader and putting it somewhere else. So just kind of keep that in mind. You don't want to put it anywhere where you're going to do construction. You want to keep your construction zone as clear as you can of trees and other obstacles. Even the flowers and stuff can get in the way, and beehives and whatnot. I might be due for another speed up. Well, anyway, let's see if we can send off another rocket. It looks like all three of them are back already. It's going to be kind of hard to display certain things without me having something to... Oh, we could take some of these in there. No. The one we need down here is the one that does the... what is it called? Bacteria sample? That's the one I need. Alright, let's do this last one since I think it's already got something on it. Oh, no, I'm wrong. So we'll put all these on there, all of those, and that's not enough. Now we do have an oxygen multiplier fuse, so chances are we'd want to do like we did before. Right here. Now it only holds one, see there? And it will only give 5 machines the boost. And we don't have to put them that close like we did. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 machines. So right around in here somewhere, we want to put another one of the first level ones that only need 1. Probably right in here. But as you can see, the area it'll cover is quite large. But again, it will only do 5 machines. And those are the 5 machines that it can visualize. So that's it. We've got some in the middle here that don't have a booster on them yet. But we should see a slight improvement in our oxygen. It's still not moving too fast, is it? No, it's not. Maybe those boosters or optimizers would be better placed near those tree spreaders. That might give us... In fact, everything is kind of slowing down, isn't it? Yep, everything is kind of slowing down. So we need a lot more fuses and boosters. And the only way we'll be able to do that is we got to earn more Terra tokens so we can buy some of those fuses. Alright, so now what I want to do is I want to start making some of these. So we'll do an auto crafter that'll need bacteria and water. Now this time I'm going to look to see if I've already got something utilizing water. Where is the one? There's algae. Now is the front side of this water by chance? It would be for this right here, wouldn't it? This is the one that needs but it doesn't need water. But that is pretty close for the algae. So I probably wouldn't need a separate one because I've got one right there. It says algae. And I've got one right here. It says algae. So if how about sulfur? Do we have one that says sulfur? Oh wait a minute, we don't need that. We don't need sulfur for the bacteria samples. So we put this right about there. and we would click here, here, and find bacteria samples. There we go, right there. Now the one ingredient we don't have in supply yet is water. So I'd probably want to put it right here. That looks right. We got this. I think we just need the 2 ingredients, right? So let's go over here and see how much water we've got available. And the other thing we need is the algae. So we'll have to go into the water to get that. This has been sitting here for a while, so oh yeah, we can also get water out of this. How many of those did we put out here? Just the one? Yeah, it looks like we just put the one out here. Alright, so let's fill up with algae then. These are all left clicks, of course, with the mouse. Just about 80, maybe 85% of what we do is left click with the mouse. And eventually we'll get a... Oh, we're full, so that's it. We've got a pretty good spread of both. Alrighty, so let's see, where does we got algae? Right there. So we put our algae in there, and we put our water back here, and it should get busy. And when it gets full, we'll of course grab the stuff, and we can also sell these. Let's see, oh, there we go, it's full. How about this? Yep, it's full. And it's probably because we've got the silk makers right there, and it can probably see it. Does it? Yep. Silk generator. It sees 2 of them. Oh, it does. Oh, wait a minute. What? We got more silk generators right here. How many did we put up there? Was it 5 or was it 6? Well, it sees 5 of them, so it's not going to have any trouble making this full probably pretty fast. And again, that's before we even have drones. Oh, we're full already. Okay. Now let's grab this, since we can also sell this. Looks like it went through all of our... Either it went all the way through the water, or it went through all of the algae that we had in the storage. Okay, so let's put all these in there. Now let's put some more of these in there. There we go. And then we'll start with those, and there we go, we got another one. And we can put both of those in there. Okay. So we managed to get 2 rockets off that time. Now, let's see. I said I had a problem with these not being close enough, didn't I? Yeah, I've got a problem. I don't think that can see more than 2 of them. Okay, it sees 1 here, 1 there, 1 there. It looks like it can see 3 of them, but that one might not be beans. That might be something else. Because what if I click on it? No, it doesn't tell me what's there. And my eyesight's not that great to where I could tell. It also sees these, which may not be beans also. It does see a bunch of hives, and it's full already. So that would suggest to me that maybe it doesn't see these. Well, they're not ready to be picked yet. We'll have to wait until they're... Oh, they picked all of those. These are ready. So this, we need to collect the beans. Oh wait, how come it's not letting me pick it? I'm not full. Maybe I just need to come from a different direction here. Here we go. So I think that means I need to move this one closer. So let's go ahead and grab the seed pack, and then let's eliminate this one. And let's bring it up to, yeah, let's put it right up here. Since we've got a rock that won't let us put it lower. And we want to move it as far as close as we can. So right there. Now put the seed pack back in there. And when it has some more beans, I think it will be able to be seen by this auto crafter right there. So I would want to grab this one here. Get all the goodies. There we go. Now get the seed pack out of there. Now if I had drones, this would not be an issue. Not an issue at all. It looks like the only way we're going to be able to do anything with this slot, because it won't let me put one there, right? Double check here. Yeah, because the rocket won't let me put one there. So that means I'm going to have to elevate. And I don't think it's going to let me stack another one on top of this, but we can try it. Yeah, it won't let me stack another one on top of it. So what I don't know for sure is if this might be too far. Well, let's go over here and see if we can figure that out. Yeah, it looks like to me that would be too far away. See that outer green double ring? We have to be... Yeah, we would have to take the space right here. I'm trying to think, would I want to do that? I suppose I could, but I'm not so sure that'd be a smart thing to do. Because we will have drones eventually. So I'll tell you what, we'll put them right here. Put another farm right in here for the beans. There we go. Move it over. Can't get too close. Right there. Put the seeds back in there. And of course the drones will be able to come and grab stuff, but notice how they're slightly off a little bit. See, they're just a little bit too big. If they weren't quite so big, they would fit perfectly on there. Okay, so let's see, beans right there, and we're currently out. They're not finished yet. Oh, they are. And how about this one? Nope, it's missing something. Probably algae and water both. Well, you've only got one rocket more to fill anyway, so this might be enough. Nope, it's not. It's not enough. Well, I think I've demonstrated about everything I probably need to demonstrate. Of course, I would want to move this one. I want to put it right there in that spot. This spot right here. Because I can't put it inside there. I can't move it any closer. And normally I would be going around, I'd be collecting all these. And I would have a storage place for them. Because this is how we get our butterfly larvae. And later on when we're doing animal food, we would also want to have them out here so the animal food could be made automatically. Let's see, is there any more to pick up? Now this can get kind of monotonous after a while. Remember I told you if you collect some and you throw them on the ground, they'll stay put? Well, there they are. They're staying put. Okay, let's get in there and let's store these where we would normally store them if we were playing a standard game. And that would be... no, wait a minute. Are we making butterfly larvae upstairs or downstairs? That's trees, so we're making the butterfly larva upstairs. And we're just putting the butterfly larva that we make in storage down here for now until we get the butterfly farms ready to be crafted, because they're not unlocked yet. So this room is most likely, of course I wouldn't mind putting him over here. I don't want to block my window, so I would probably put him right up against this one where we got uncommon larva. So let's organize it and stick the uncommon larva in there. Did we make a set for common? No, I don't think we did. See, that's got T4 in it, so we can use this one for common larva. And of course you'll collect a lot of these real fast. And we do have some rare, so we would need another storage spot. And let's see, I want them to face the same direction, so I gotta start over here. And then I want to move them in until there's just a small gap between them. Yeah, that's probably about as close as I need to get, I think. And then another one right behind it. Whoops. You want to face this way. Otherwise, we got to rotate them. Now we want to put it close enough to where the gap disappears. The bottom looks aligned. Yep, it does. And then we would put a sign on it, because this is going to be our rare larva. There we go. There's only 3 kinds, so. And we transfer those over. So we're kind of building as we go, and eventually we'll probably want to do something right there. Oh, I didn't put a sign on this one, did I? For consistency, let's go ahead and do that. And that's the common larva. There we go. Okay, does that mean the rocket ships returned, or we unlocked something? Oh, we can't see the rocket ships from here. Oh, we should be able to see them from here, though. Aha! We've got 2 rockets. Oh, all 3 of them are back now. I wonder how many Terra tokens we have. Well, while we're here, let's go ahead and grab this. And we're putting that, I think it's downstairs, isn't it? Well, we were putting it there, but that's not really a convenient place to put it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's downstairs. And we would have to go over here somewhere. And I think it's down this row. Yeah, right there. And later on, of course, the drones will do all that fetching and storing for me. Alright, let's go see what we got in the way of Terra tokens. Now each one of these consoles are going to have the same number. We have earned a little over 1,031. The only thing we could buy with that would be, well, the cooking station would be a good purchase about now. Let's see, what else would be a wise purchase? I would say that the wise purchase, oh, we don't have enough, would be some of these fuses, but they're kind of expensive. And the rest of those are just not critical right now, because we're making food left and right through the auto crafting system. We're not ready to start processing for cookies and croissants and stuff like that. It has not unlocked yet. So the cocoa seed and the wheat seed would not be important to us. Everything else is just too expensive. That's why I want those drones to unlock. Jeez, shit, hurry up and unlock. Okay, we've pretty well got everything automated as best we can, but I do need to move this one a little bit closer. We got to pick up the berries first, and then pick up the seed pack, and then we can go ahead and move it. And I would want to move it a lot closer, but I don't really have a lot of spaces I can use, do I? To get truly closer. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put it right here. I should be able to get it in here. Maybe I have to be up like this to do it. No, it's saying that we don't have a good fit. It's not gonna let me put it there, but it will let me put it up here. Oh dear. Well, it would move it closer. I can't argue with that. It would move it closer. And it is a floating one, so it's not going to take up any real space. Okay, and it's probably well, oh yeah, it's well within the range. So it'll be able to collect the beans no problem at all. Even though we don't have drones to do it for us yet. The only one we can't fix is this one. It looks like it's just barely out of range. And I don't want to use this space right here, this row that goes all the way out. I don't want to use that for anything except for auto crafting. Keep all my auto crafting nice and neatly tucked in. Okay. And yeah, we're probably doing fine there. So what is the next thing we can sell? We've got this producing, don't we? Well, no, we don't. Because we can't move the water. Well, we could move these though, but it's the algae that's going to be a problem. But there is a way to get around that. I might as well go ahead and show you this. We see we got our algae makers out there, so we've got the ramp is unlocked. So we would go up here and we start with the ramp, and we want to turn it around. And we want to back it up to about, see, no, let's bring it down a bit, right about there. Now we want to do one more ramp connected to it. Whoops, I went too far. Go back, go back, go back. Ah, there we go. Now from here on out, we want to do this, the normal foundation. See how high we are? So we're not going to interfere with anything being under it. That's the key. We want to have us a dock that's elevated. And what we're going to do is we'll just make a narrow little dock right now. And that's far enough out, really. And this is how we're going to get around the problem of being able to make that bacteria samples. So now we need us an auto crafter, There we go. And I think I'll go ahead and rotate it like about so. And yeah, that looks like a pretty good place for it. Now we're going to tell it what we want to make is, of course, the bacteria sample, because we can sell those. So as long as it can see see all these little test tube looking things, it's telling you that where it's at, it can see all this. We put a cursor right here on this arrow and it'll leave it up. It can see all of that nice, beautiful algae. Just what it needs. And we can, of course, see what else it needs if we just rest our cursor on it. The only other thing it needs is water. Now, we just stripped. Can it see the water? You can see the algae makers. We've got 3 of them that are first level, the short ones. 2 of them are T2, but I don't see any water generators. So it is suggesting that this water generator is out of range. It doesn't make sense, but that's what it says. Alright, so let's take the water out. Let's pick this up. And let's move it so there's no way it could be out of range. Real close. There it is right there. Lake water collector. We'll put it right about there. Now right now it doesn't have any water in it. So we would have to come up here and put in a... Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Let's put in a temporary storage unit and put the water in that. And yeah, I'll go ahead and leave it facing this way. We'll put it towards the edge, but we'll keep it green. And of course we'll label it as water, because the drones will put water in here once we get them going. But we don't have we don't have a drone station. See there? Now it should show it, the water collector right there. Lake water collector, and when we rest our cursor on it, it even tells you it can see it. But it uses a lot of water real fast, so we're probably empty. We need 3 waters for it to be able to make 1 of those. Let me erase my cursor. See there? 3 algae and 3 water. And it can make 1 bacteria sample. So that tells me I need more water collectors. And this thing will be totally self-sufficient. Now we'll pretend like we usually do. Since we're doing creative mode. Fine, there it is right there. So we would have to have some bioplastic, magnesium, aluminum, and a super alloy. If we had all that, we could make as many of these as we want. And we could put them pretty close to each other too. And I'll put 1 more right here. So that gives it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's see if it can it see all 5 of those. All right, let's see. Well, there's a water collector. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, it can see all 5 of them. So it'll take water out of them just as soon as they provide it. And what the deal is, it'll provide more than it needs to make 1 of these. There's 5 of them and it only needs 3 waters. And then the question will be, can it see more algae? Right now it looks like it's seeing a lot of algae. It's even showing the algae makers. 1, 2, 3, 4 of the first level algae makers. That's a level 2. That's a tall one. So it can see 2 tall ones. Wait a minute. Didn't we have 3 tall ones out there? I thought I would see all 3 of them. Let's see. Let's go. Let's look here. How many tall ones do we have? Well, that's a tall one. That looks like a short one. That's a tall one. So I guess there is only 2 tall ones that produce a little more algae a little faster. Now, by installing those water collectors, we might have brought down our electric a little bit. Let's see what we're got going here. Yeah, we did bring it down quite a bit. So we're going to need another one of these before much longer. And we did pick up some more. So we'll pretend that we're using it. And we'll try to stay one step ahead. Now, one thing that we want, even though we don't have the fuses for it just yet, is we want one of these T2 machine optimizers. And I want to stick it right in. Wow. I didn't think it would let me go right in there like that. Oh my word, that draws a lot of power, I guess. Okay, well, we're gonna have to put another one in there anyway. So let's get back up here and make one. And I like to face the little boxes inward. Okay, now how many will it feed? It will feed 8 of them altogether. And we don't have 8 of them, do we? 6, almost. We're up to 7. But the catch is we don't have the fuses yet. We can put 3 of them in there. And I don't know if these fuses are the same or not, but they might be. That's a 500 boost on the oxygen. And we don't have enough Terra tokens yet to actually buy a fuse for power. Let's see, pressure, heat, plant. Oxygen. Where's the one that says power? Production, energy, right there. We gotta have 6,000 Terra tokens so we can buy one. And then we just click right here. But we don't have enough Terra tokens yet. Now I said I was gonna move the water closer to our production facility. Did you make another water on me? Well, yeah, you sure did, didn't you? You little sneaky Pete. While I was trying to move you. Okay, let's see. I think we can put these on top of the foundations. But they kind of sink in a little bit like they're trying to get contact with the ground. So wherever we need the water. But I would prefer them to put it over here if it'll... I think I could get it in there. Oh, it doesn't like that arrangement. Seems to like this arrangement better, doesn't it? And that should be close enough. And this one might be out of range, but I'm going to go ahead and put it in here anyway. If I can. Can I go foot to foot? I gotta back it off a little bit, don't I? Yeah, I gotta back it off about that far. And that's about as close as I get it. And see, we're trying to feed which one? I guess I could take these out and then move it a little bit closer But I kind of don't want to. I want to leave this walkway here, so getting in and out would be no big deal. So if we're close enough, great. If we're not, all right. Who needs the water? You need the water. Yep, you're the one that needs all that water. All right, so let's see. Are they out of range or are they in range? Oh, they're just barely out of range. You see that? Come on. There it is. See there? We're just barely out of range. I'd actually have to put them in there where the honeybees are. Yep. It's either that or I have to move my auto crafter closer to them. But we've got the other problem too. That's part of the reason why this one's not going to be able to produce too much, because it doesn't have access to algae. See there? Well, actually it's got 4. So if I put some in here, some water in here, yeah, because it needs 3 to make 1, so that'll get it to work for, it can only make 1 though, because we don't have enough algae left. Yeah, it's got to have 3 algae to make 1. And that's part of the reason why I wanted to show you this. I call it a boat dock kind of arrangement, where it's up here up in the air. Now this one's probably full. Yeah, see there? Even though we don't have drones, as long as it's got access to water and algae, it'll keep making those. And let's see, one of these rockets we have some stuff in it already. Must be this one here. There we go. Off she goes. That reminds me, we never did take the stuff out of here, did we? And there's an algae right there. Or, yeah, algae sample. There's some water. We do need to put this stuff away. Another rocket motor. All the stuff that we're actually using right now. The rest of it, I think I'll just take, well, what the heck, let's go ahead and take it all. That way I can put this thing in my pocket, so to speak. Goes into my inventory, and if I have a lot of stuff to carry, as long as I can drive the wagon to the destination, I'm good. Okay, so let's see, let's put these 2 in here. It's a good place to store them as any. And we've got a green one. Yeah, we got a green one. We've got one of these. And we've got one of these. We haven't made any yet, because we haven't brought over and deposited a whole bunch of super alloy. See, it's all empty. So if we want to go ahead and get that one started, we'd have to go out here and collect all of our super alloy and put it in that locker. Uh-oh. Yeah, our inventory's full. We haven't gotten rid of the other stuff yet. So it can make a few anyway. Let's go ahead and get rid of the rest of the stuff. Oh, wait a minute. Iridium would go here. And we'd go ahead and arrange it. And we've got a place where we're making that. Yeah, right here. So we'll just store it in there. And we have a place for osmium. Right here. It must be, it's full, isn't it? Yeah, it's full. It's made all the osmium it can make right now. And oxygen. I don't think we had a need for oxygen just yet. Yeah, I don't think I don't think we're auto-crafting anything that's going to ask for water, but water, yeah, we will. So we'll just put that upstairs. We'll put all these things away in the appropriate spots. Let's see, the silicone and iron are outside. We haven't put any auto crafting up that needs that yet. Then we got magnesium and silicon. And as you can tell, all this stuff, once we get the auto crafting going, is going to disappear off of the ground here. It's all going to go into storage lockers at some point. So now we can pick up the rest of this and get it stored. There we go. And we've got a few more left over, so we'll put it over here. And there you go. Now this is probably full. It's probably... Oh no, we forgot something, didn't we? Yeah, we sure did. We've got to have aluminum. Yeah, if we look at the recipe, see there? You got to have aluminum over here. So now we have to make a decision. Do we want to change this one? Yeah, it's only got 2 in there, so let's make this one, instead of that, let's change it to aluminum. So I would probably just hit the backspace. That changes it. And then I have to type here now. See how it lit up? It won't let you enter anything in there anymore. You gotta do it here. So you left click, turn it blue, alum in Now we have to go grab a bunch of aluminum and stick it in that locker. And like I said, eventually, because of the auto crafting, we will have this whole area cleaned out. There will be nothing laying around anymore. Now make sure we're only transferring over aluminum. Of course, technically, we've got space, so we could go ahead, but I think we just opened up over some space. Yeah, we sure did. So I might as well go ahead and grab some more aluminum, even though I might have too much. Unless we want to sacrifice and send some of this off in the rockets, because they will buy those. And the trade rocket system, they will buy this. Rods. Yeah, we've got too much. Now, since this doesn't care where we put it, we'll put some over here too. But see, we don't have enough super alloy. Remember the recipe? 8 and 1. See there? You got to have 8 and 1. So until we have more super alloy, it's not going to be able to make any more of these. And you remember where we go for that? Way off over there. Well, we can't see it because it cuts back. So we've used up all of our super alloy. We still have some aluminum to store, but I don't think we've actually got any more space unless we use up the rest of the space that's in here for super alloy. And I actually don't want to do that. Yeah, this one's full. Now later on we can buy through the trade rocket system T2 locker system. And I mentioned that before, didn't I? Hey there, Red Hawk. Can I come and play? Well, this one is a demonstration video, so I'd have to say no. Let's see. Where is it? It's a blueprint. It's that one right there. T2 locker storage. You see how much bigger it is? But it's also kind of expensive. And we don't have enough Terra tokens right now. But that would be my very first next purchase once I do have enough Terra tokens. Okay, let's go upstairs and see what else we unlocked. And how much percentage are we to being fully auctionated? Almost 64%. Okay, let's see. I'm not seeing anything new on this side. And I'm not seeing anything new on this side. And we started at... oh, man, we've gone over. Yeah, we've gone over our hour. Well, dear, I busted the hour again. So I guess that's it for now. So we'll do like we do before. We hit the escape key, save it. It's finished. Main menu. And say be well until next time.